You can start being the future you right now. Not when it gets good, not when it gets comfortable, not when you're ready, right now. It's so easy to get the life you want when you start being happy with what you have and start taking action into the direction of where you want to be. All right, let's go. If you're tired of not feeling fit, tired of just not having a focus, tired of just not having the financial resources or the life that you deserve, this is your place to be. This is the Living 100 podcast, the place you come to break the habits that no longer serve you so you can get the life that's within your reach. Today, let's talk about the future you, future-proofing your life. And so many times when I think about the future, I want to think about what we could possibly have and the best way to get what you can and will and should and possibly massively deserve is to start becoming the person of your future. When we think about it today, we think about these things that are so far-fetched from us, right? So a better body, better relationships, better attitude, better talking, better in public speaking, just better out there within the universe. And we think about the future, right? We think about the future. We forget to say that where the future comes with us starting to show up today as the person that we idealize, right? That we want to be. We think of ourselves here at this one part, and then we think of the future so far ahead. But what if we could just fast track it, right? What if we could take all these things? Because what becomes easy to say is, right, is the future, right? Is this lofty thing. This future is something that we want to have. But what we forget is that we can make this happen quickly if we start putting in the work. Many times we use words to make us feel comfortable, right? So, in a few years or next year, in 6 months, in 12 months, in 18 months, in 24 months, I will be X, right? Oh, by 2026, I will have this, right? But what we forget to say is that, well, if we start right now, start putting in the work, that can happen a lot quicker than we could ever imagine. But what happens is that we continue to push off, right? We continue to push out. We continue to deflect, right? We continue to deflect what could be our possibility now or very soon. Because one, we're too nervous to take action. Two, we're too fearful of what could happen if we went out there and tried there. And three, we just maybe aren't fully committed. And so by saying this, right, it justifies that we're doing something, right? You tell someone that you're going to start a business or you're going to go out there and do this thing or you're going to do this thing into the future, right? Well, it gets you off the hook from actually doing the work right now because it justifies that you're out there doing something. You're making change. You're going there to be something. You're going to be a future millionaire. You're going to go and do this race. You're going to go and speak to this audience. You're going to go start this business. You're going to go do something into the future. But what you're not doing is it right now. You're not taking the steps to discipline yourself, discipline your mind, to start to show up today as the person that you can and will be very quickly if you started to take the action right now. So ask yourself, what are you waiting? What has been in front of you that you've been telling other people or maybe in your mind you've been thinking about, but you've been putting all these steps in place to saying, hey, in the future, I want to become this person. When you look at that, where you are right now to where you want to be, what is the gap? What are the things in between that you are not doing that's not allowing you to show up as the future you? So today, ask yourself, what is something that you could do right now to future-proof yourself? To put yourself in a perspective, put yourself in a position, to put yourself in the arena today so you can start being the future you right now. Not when it gets good, not when it gets comfortable, not when you're ready, right now. It's so easy to get the life you want when you start being happy with what you have and start taking action into the direction of where you want to be. So ask yourself, what is it right now? What is the thing that you keep thinking about, that's on your mind, that you want to go after, that you maybe are just a little bit scared of, or you're maybe a little bit fearful of, or you're maybe honestly a little uncertain if it could be possible? When we first brought a large apartment complex, right, I had to fortify my mind. I had to come there to say that, okay, well, why not me? Other people are doing it. So why couldn't I figure out this process? Why was this recipe or why was this success only available for others? And many of you are probably saying the same thing. Like, why can I not be successful, right? Why do they get all the glory or the benefits of going out there to take action? Oh, are they more special? Are they have better schooling, a better upbringing? None of that is true. You have all that you need to go out there and take action today to start to get to results of the future you. So ask yourself, what is that one thing that you need to do right now to get out of the gate? And where is the gap between where you are at the starting line and where you want to be to become the ideal you, the ideal person that shows up, that goes out to speak in public, that goes and starts a business, that goes and carry forward, that goes and grows in a company? What is that person? How is that person showing up? And then start to make the change today, tomorrow, the next day. Follow through, commit, be determined, be committed, and take action. And what happens? Intentional execution leads to accelerated growth, leads to awe-inspiring rise. It all comes together. So you have what you need to do right now. You have your work in orders. And if you want to know where you are in your starting line, go over to jasonyarusi.com. There's a free assessment there that you can go answer a series of questions and get you the result of how you're showing up right now, right in the now. And if you can do anything for us, go down there and leave us an honest ratings review. How it continues to help us get out to the masses. All right, let's do this.